guys, it's Hannah here and I am back today with my Shop My Stash and recap for May. We played with some really fun things this month and I'm really loving it. So primer wise, still working on my Hourglass veil, which I love, but I did finally start using my Drunk Elephant Bee Goldie Drops. So I've used these both mixed in with my primer and mixed in with my foundation combination. That is the Laura Mercier and the It Cosmetics. And it just gives that little bit of extra luminosity to the skin, which I've really been enjoying. This is just a light golden tone. Really nice, just, can you even see? You cannot even see. Yeah, kind of subtly you can see that kind of hydration glow there. There is mica in it, so it is actually like sparkly, but it feels really nice as well, which is great. Under the eyes, using that Bobbi Brown corrector. Love this stuff, really happy with it. Big fan of this. It will need to be repurchased relatively soon because I am getting low on that, but I think this is going to go back. I want to pull out my NARS brightener and try that with the Valentino concealer, which is the next concealer in my project pan. I want to see if that like kind of helps with the coverage of the Valentino, because the Valentino needs some help. Eyes, brows, you know what's going on. Brows are either precisely my brow wax or Gimme Brow and Major Brow Lamination Gel from Patrick Ta. Eye base is Ulta Beauty. Mascara is still MAC. Eyeliner is still Rare Beauty. And that's that. Eye base. The Color Tattoo from Maybelline. I was unsure of what I was going to think of this. This is in Iron Courageous, and I was actually quite impressed. It is a really pretty kind of taupey shade, and what I actually really enjoyed about it was when you blend it out, it actually just gives a really pretty sparkle. You even, there we go. See that kind of glistening, and you get that on the eye, and it is just gorgeous. And this month was the month for sparkly eyes. This month was the month for sparkly eyes. My other two single shadows that I pulled out this month was the Hypnotizing Pop Shot in Diamond Eyes from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a really gorgeous champagne-y high shine. Sparkly metallic there. Gorgeous. And then what I'm wearing today with just bronzer in the crease because I was bored and lazy this morning is Reflect from Hourglass. This is just this most beautiful pinky champagne versus goldy champagne. It's just, it's stunning. It's stunning, and I love both of these products. It's great. And then for palettes, we had the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the Neutrals. I love this palette. It is gorgeous. I do predominantly use these kind of bottom two rows here, but it is phenomenal. I love it. I did an all matte look, but most of the time I used it as bases for my Glaminatrix single shadows. These are so special. Like, I had really mediocre eye makeup, mediocre feelings towards my eye makeup in April. That did not happen in May. Like, I loved my eyeshadow. I couldn't decide some days what I wanted to wear because I wanted to wear all of it. Like, I loved it. And that is the kind of products I want in my collection. So we have the Glaminatrix. These are from the Glimmering Creatures collections, and these are just some of their standards. My go-tos, if you don't know, are Skink, which is this one, and this one that I always forget the name of, Majestic. They're my two favorites. Skink is this kind of taupe with a blue, purple, green shift, and Skink is a brown with a gold, green pink shift. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty, and they're just so pretty. They're so pretty, and I love them so much. And then we had Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude. Like, I had a wedding and this is what I wore because Muse is just, it's that girl. But I love all of these shades. I love the mattes. I love the shimmers. I love the different textures of shimmers. You've got traditional shimmers like Whisper and Travertine. But then you've got the sparkles of Delilah and Sheen. And then Muse is like the chunky sparkle. And Ella's got some glimmer in it. And I love it. I love this palette so much. And this is what I want to wear. Not the Patrick Tar, whatever happened with that last month. That was a mess. That's it. Cheeks, obviously Rare Beauty and MAC still in the game, but Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. This stuff is phenomenal. Like, it is for, the bronzer is for fair skin, the highlighter is subtle, but it is just beautiful. I say it's subtle. I'm wearing the highlight today. Like, it's gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic product. Blushes, I'm wearing MAC Warm Soul today, but if you saw from my eyeshadows, most of them were cool toned, so this didn't get a whole lot of love this month, but I do love this blush, hence I had to wear it today. What got the most use were these two, either Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, like, if you want a rosy neutral, this is it. Like, it goes a little bit cool, but it's beautiful. But M Cosmetics, all of these blushes have a glow to it, which I've really liked, topping over the MAC blush Please. This is the Heaven's Glow blush from M Cosmetics in Baroque, and it's just the most gorgeous, bronzy, nudie. It's divine. It's divine. It just goes with everything. It can be pulled more warm. It can be pulled more cool. It really is truly neutral. And then for those cool icy days, you've got to have Rare Beauty Mesmerize, if it'll even open. Come on. This is just Sparkle City. Not Sparkle. Shine City. Divine. And I forgot an eyeshadow, which I also wore and loved. This is another sparkle option. Exaggerize Bigger Brighter Eyes from Charlotte Tilbury. This is just fantastic. This shade looks so unsuspecting and boring in the pan, but it is just the most beautiful, taupey, piecey sparkle. It's divine. And honestly, a lot of the times I don't use this kind of satiny bronze, but under that sparkle, it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. That is what I want out of my eyeshadows. And you know what? I also really liked my lips. Today, I'm literally just wearing the Patrick Tar She's Expensive lip gloss. Like, this is literally just the sparkly lip gloss and a little bit of the Rare Beauty Worthy lip liner. Like, that's it. Like, so easy. But most of the times I wore this, I wore it on top of the MAC Mischief, which is their Locked Kiss lipstick. It's in full matte. Really a little bit warm leaning of a neutral, but gorgeous. The one I wore the most was probably Lisa Eldridge Sweet Fig. This is just a brown, like a true brown lip. Gorgeous. I didn't wear Nude Glow by Mario a lot, but it is still a favorite. It's just a neutral. Again, because I didn't wear warms a lot, there wasn't a whole lot of love for coconut, warm peach, but white peach. But when I did wear it, this is the lip I wore. Dose of Colors Truffle Velvet, again, was more on those warmer days, but I did kind of cool it down with Beeper and wore it a little bit more. And I found that that combo kind of worked more on a cooler eye look day. And is that it? Oh, no, MAC. MAC, thanks it's MAC, is just, it is effortless. It really is the effortless lipstick. It's stunning. It goes with everything. that and Sweet Fig from, who was it from? Lisa Eldridge were great. Then we have my fragrances. I got some good use out of Fleur Miss in person. This is not my favorite kind of scent, but I do like this. I think it's a really nice fragrance. I'm glad I have it. I really like this. Plumes by Dias & Durgot. This is the perfume oil, so you don't need a lot of it. But this is probably as floral as I would go. It is quite a floral fragrance, but it's beautiful. Really is. And then I have a love for Vanilla Woods by Seven Virtues. It is absolutely gorgeous. It was my Disney scent last trip. So not the last trip I went on, but the one before, where I did my 10 days in Disney on my own. So like beautiful vanilla. Beautiful vanilla. All right, so that is what I wore in May. Let's go through my collection and see what I'm going to pick to wear in the month of June. Can you believe it? All right, so in case you don't know, this is what my everyday makeup drawer looks like. So it's got the things I'm project panning, so MAC Blush Please, Rare Beauty, Power Boost, Bright Side, my Valentino Concealer, my MAC Stack Mascara. So MAC, I'm not panning this, but I keep it in rotation for 3 months. Brow products just stay in here until they're used up. I'm panning the Ulta Beauty, the Drunk Elephant, and the Lawless, and the e.l.f., and then, not the e.l.f., the Rare Beauty. And then my current liquid liner that's open is the McQueen New York. But the 4 new products to my collection are a full cheek combo of NYX Buttermelt. So we've got a highlight, blush, and bronzer that I'll add in. And then the Maybelline Lifter Liner in Line Leader. So they're the first things I'm going to pop in for this month. Starting in my foundation concealer, all the foundations are going to stay, but I am going to grab the NARS Night Swan Under Eye Brightener to use as my corrector. And everything in my blush and palette drawer is also going to stay. In terms of, I need to clean these drawers, they're gross. Blush, bronzer, and highlighter. I am going to pull out my Patrick Tar, Not Too Much. This is a great neutral blush combo. Let's also pick out Rosewood from Dior. Perfect kind of wintry tone there. Highlight, the NYX highlight's quite golden, so let's go for Dior. This is Precious Rocks. I'll show you that. You know what it looks like. It's the one I've hit pan on. Liners and shadow sticks, I think I'm going to leave. Same with lashes, obviously. Single shadows. Nothing's really calling my name. I might grab my Oyster Pearl from Charlotte Tilbury because it is coming towards the end of the term, and that is when that usually gets pulled out for me. Yeah, we'll just leave that. Let's go for I Need a Nude. Not I Need a Mini Nude from Natasha Denona. In here. Bigger eyeshadows. So this is kind of all the warm tones I need for winter, really. I do go kind of cool toned in my looks in winter. I know you don't have to, but I do. So thinking of some cool tone palettes, I've got my Vive 9Ts, which I really would like to get my thoughts around as to if I want to keep this in an upcoming declutter. I think the matte, this has a really good variety of mattes, but my favorite cool tone shimmers is this bad boy. But I find the mattes are quite dark, and I think some lighter mattes from the 90s, this might be actually a really good combo. So pick this one out too. And then that might might be it for big palettes. And lippies. I haven't picked out one of these YSLs. Let's go for the Candy Glaze. That's the older one in my collection. Dior. I haven't done Dior in a while. Ooh, Mona Lisa. These are all going to be shiny, but hey, that's the mood I'm in. Let's keep with the shiny. Let's go for some Rare Beauty Nearly Natural. And just to have a bit of matte in there, let's go Pink Himalayan from Kaleidos. All right, I'll do fragrance and lip liner. I'm just going to get out BFF from Colourpop. I already picked that, but let me pick out some fragrances. Right. Pulling out some old schools with my fragrance. We've got YSL Mon Paris, which is an oldie in my collection, and it is very much a winter fragrance for me. I am considering decluttering this because I don't know if it's my favorite, so we'll see about that. We have Lancôme La Vie Est Belle, which I love, and then Fleur Father Figure, which I'm trying to get my head around. So one I love, one I'm trying to get my head around, one I'm trying to decide to keep or declutter. And that's it for fragrances. All right, so that is what I wore in May, my thoughts on it, and what I'm going to wear in June. Do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know in the comments what you've been wearing lately. Loving things. Did you kind of have a makeup slump like I did in April? Are you back in it? Let me know. I am excited to play with more fun eyeshadows. And make sure you click subscribe to see what I feel about these products a month from now. And if I am having a good makeup month like I did in May, or a not so great makeup month like I did in April. We'll find out in a month. I'll see you then. Bye guys.